1000 only. Every episode I kill 1000 monsters and perform 1000 skilling actions to upgrade my gear, stats and wealth. But here comes the best part. You, the viewer, will shape the future of the series. By releasing a poll after each episode, I give you the power to vote on what task I will set myself next. For a full list of the rules and restrictions, check out the description of the video. Are you ready? Let's begin! Good day everyone, my name is Vannaka and welcome to episode 29 of 1000 only. In the previous episode you were able to choose between Twisted Banshees, Deviant Spectres and Mutated Bloodvelds, and most of the people voted for the last option, the Mutated Bloodvelds. Now of course I personally don't really care what wins the poll because whatever you guys vote for I will do, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with the Mutated Bloodvelds because they are pretty easy to kill, have a lot of good drops and give me a lot of combat experience. Gaining combat experience is very important in this episode because we are very close to 100 combat, and in the next episode we're gonna go and do Duradel Slayer, which we can only do if we have 100 combat, so I'm very happy that we can safely say we will achieve 100 combat in this episode. Okay, so in this episode I wanted to use my Bone Crusher for the very first time, which is very useful in the catacombs of Korand. Because if you bury bones here, you will get back prayer points for every single bone, and having the Bone Crusher in your inventory will do this automatically. But in order to use this Bone Crusher, I first have to charge it with Ecto tokens, and I made a pretty stupid mistake. It doesn't matter that much though, but for some reason I went for 1000 Ecto tokens, while in reality I only needed 40 because one Ecto token gives 25 charges, but I just forgot to put this in my calculations. So I was streaming this live on Twitch and so many people were like, wait, you have more than enough tokens now to get 1000 charges, right? And then I realized what I did wrong, but I guess it's not too much of a problem. I can use these for future episodes, so actually it's a pretty good thing that we've done this. But anyway, after I did all this, I went to the GE to buy the items needed for this episode, and to be honest, that is not that much. I basically already had all the items needed for this episode. I had the gear, I had the potions, but I still needed some teleport tablets to my house so I can recharge my prayer and then bank very easily. So that means that now we are finished with all the preparations, it's time to get into the episode and kill 1000 Mutated Bloodvelds. Let's begin. Mutated Bloodvelds are, in my opinion, very relaxing and chill monsters to kill. This is because I can use Protect Melee all the time, so I don't really need any food. They have low defense, a lot of HP, good drops, and it's really easy to go to the bank and get back to this location again, so basically everything you want from a monster. I think the drop you see the most from these guys is Blood Runes, which is very nice because Blood Runes are worth a lot, but they also drop a lot of Alkaballs, Clue Scrolls, and of course we're killing them in the catacombs, so we can also get totem pieces and ancient shards. The drop rate for Clue Scrolls is 1 in 128, so on average you would expect about 7 or 8 clues at the end, but I gotta say that I was quite lucky with my clue drop rate, so I'll show that at the end of the kills of course. But of course, clues are always nice because there's always this small chance of receiving Third Age, and I know it's a very small chance, but I've never had Third Age in my life, so it would be amazing to finally get something. Like I said before, it's very important that we reach 100 combat in this episode because in the next one, we're gonna go and do Slayer, because every 5 episodes of this series, I do a Slayer episode, and that is of course episode 30 again. So it was very useful that these guys have so much HP, so it's easier to train my combat up. Apart from the Mutated Bloodvelds, there's also the regular Bloodvelds, and they share a similar drop table. The thing is just that the Mutated Bloodvelds have like a more frequent rate of the higher drops. For example, there's a better chance of receiving these Blood Runes, a little bit better armor upgrades and stuff like that. I also really noticed a very big difference between killing these guys on the day or at night, because at night it was usually very crowded in every world, and I really like to attack multiple of them, have my Protect Melee on and just AFK like 5 kills or so. So after 278 kills I got an Ancient Shard drop, and I already have enough shards in my bank to make the Arclight Sword, which is going to be super important for killing Skotizo later on in the series, hopefully in the next episode, because since we're going to do Slayer, I can get a demon task and then I can actually kill them on task, so that should be very interesting. Alright, so there we go for kill number 400, nice. And then I want to give a quick shout out to KVB25, because this guy came to me and he said like, I'm gonna quit RuneScape, I am too addicted to this game and it's messing up my real life. And I think that's a very brave decision. If you can look in the mirror and tell yourself that, you know, it's a better decision to stop playing because it will otherwise mess up your life. So it's still sad though, but you know, I can respect that. And I guess that in a way, this is also some kind of a reminder for all of us. I mean, I would never discourage you guys to play this game, I love it too, but if there are priorities you have in your life, just try to keep them straight, you know, try to do that first and then relax and play RuneScape. So KVB25 decided to donate a bond because he was gonna quit anyway, and that is very nice of you, man. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna do my very best to make the best use out of this bond, and I hope I'll ever see you back playing RuneScape again. Alright, so we were very close to 450 kills and then I suddenly got a shield left half drop. That's a incredibly rare drop from these guys. And of course I was wearing a Ring of Wealth, so I guess that also helps for the drop rate, but still it's a pretty cool drop to see on the floor. And then on kill number 477 it finally happened. I got 77 defense and this got me to 100 combat. We are now able to do Duradel Slayer in the next episode. That feels amazing. Alright, so I obviously kept killing the Bloodvelds. I got a Dark Totem piece here and there, a Ancient Shard here and there, and then after a while something pretty funny happened. A couple of episodes ago, in episode 27, we did Fire Watches, and these have a very annoying drop, which is like 8 bark, like in one drop. And this is annoying because I usually pick up every single drop, and this means I can only kill a couple of them and I have to go back to the bank again. And as you guys know, I usually stream my 1000 only kills live on Twitch, and I have a lot of these emotes here that people can use that are in my chat, and one of them is the bark emote, just because of that reason that is so annoying to get as a drop. And then there was this guy, Julius RS, who made like a complete shrine of bark around me in the Bloodveld chamber, which is quite funny to see. And this also made us decide to start a new collector's item only account, which is bark. So all these people started donating loads of bark, like 5,000, 13,000 and even more than that, and in total I have now over 100,000 bark in the bank already, and I have no idea how far we can get with this collection, but if you feel like donating some bark to fill up this stack, then you are very welcome to do so in the next episode. Alright, so just before the end of the 1000 kills on kill number 992, I got level 80 attack, which is a very nice milestone, and I switched over to defense after that. But we are now done with the 1000 kills, so let's go to the GE and do a price check. So here we are for the very first price check, and what I noticed straight away was the Blood Rune stack 3,500, and in total the price check is worth 2,333k, not bad. Then we also have a very small second price check. I could not fit everything in one inventory, so there's another 62k, not that great, but it's at least something, guys. Let's go and sell everything to the GE and see how much money we can make. So there we go, we sold all the items from the Bloodveld kills and we got 2,375k, which is decent I guess, could have been better, but we are not done yet because we also have glue caskets. We got 11 glue caskets in total, which is I think pretty good, it's above average, so let's see what we'll get. I gotta say, this feels really good. After selling all the clue loot, we got over 4 mil total loot, which is I think pretty good for this one episode, so I am satisfied, guys. According to the updated collection log, we now got 31 out of 134 hard treasure trail uniques, except from 3rd Age and Gilded then of course. But anyway, now that we're done with the kills, let's go and do the skills. Just like in all the other episodes, we did Tears of Gothics once again in the previous one to see what our lowest skill is, and this time that is fletching. So in this episode we're gonna do 1000 fletching activities. Now I gotta say that fletching is not one of the most interesting skills in the game, so I really wanted to look for something that I could boost my fletching level by quite a bit with, so we don't have to do the skill again anytime soon. And then I got a great suggestion from Amber Marie, who said, hey, why don't you string 1000 inventories of bows? Then you can do 14,000 in total because you need 14,000 bowstrings and 14,000 unstrung bows. I think this is a great compromise because I did not really want to do 27,000 logs and then making all these unstrung bows. So I can do almost half of that, but it's at the same time faster. So I will save time and it's still loads of experience. So I was very close to 55 fletching, so I had to buy some maple short bows first to get this final level and then move on with longbows because this gives much more experience. Of course, stringing these bows is as simple as it gets. The only thing I have to do is just stand at the bank and do the thing. So the nice thing about fletching is that it's very AFK to do, it is fast experience and you even make money, so that is why this is one of the easiest ones to train to level 99, simply because almost everyone can do it by just having minimal requirements. Also a quick shout out to Elder Sly here, you are now famous. And there we go, level 60 fletching, and 61, 63, 65, level 66, and there is 67, 68, and boom, level 70, broskies. So at this point I realized, wait a second, I'm still using maple bows, why can't I just go to the GE and replace them with yew longbows? So that is exactly what I did, it's more profit and more XP, so why not do it? So there we go, we bought the bows and boom, 71 fletching. And there is level 73, the final level of this episode. That is very nice, guys. We got 73 fletching now. So once I finally finished every single bow, of course I put them into nodes and went to the GE to sell them. And what made me very happy is that in total I got 5 mil from this. And I already had 5 mil in the bank. So that means we finally have a green stack of 10 million in the bank. And that feels really good. So once again it is time for more Tears of Gothics and we get XP in the lowest skill of course, and this time this is mining. Now that is interesting because we need level 60 to get access to the quest Lunar Diplomacy, and that means we can then get a new spellbook. So if you guys can come up with a method that we can do 1000 activities for mining and get at least level 60, then please let me know what this is. So then it's now time to see what skills we have trained in this episode. We got 3 attack levels from 77 to 80, 2 defense levels from 75 to 77, 1 HP level from 83 to 84, and 19 fletching levels from 54 to 73. And of course we are also level 100 combat now. Okay then guys, so that means it's now time for the next poll. It's gonna be a different poll than you guys are used to because of course it is one of the 5th episodes again, which means we're gonna do Slayer. We have already decided that it's gonna be Duradel Slayer, so instead I'm gonna let you guys vote for something else this time. And the question today is, what should I spend my Slayer points on? I'm gonna give you guys 2 options for this episode. The first one is the ability to make Slayer rings, which is very useful to teleport to Slayer locations. And the second one is the ability to make the Slayer helm. Now if we choose this option though, then we're gonna have to wait till the end of the episode because we're gonna be collecting points during the episode. We don't have enough yet for this, but let me know what you think and I will make sure that it happens. Voting is very easy to do. Simply click on the link in the description and choose your favorite option. It takes like 10 seconds. And if you do vote, then also feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This helps me out a ton, so it would be very much appreciated. So then I would now like to thank you guys very much for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.